In Copenhagen, a country steeped in tradition is preparing for one of the most significant changes in its modern military history. At a recent parade in the capital, the Danish Royal Life Guards stood proudly as they marked a historic occasion, but the symbolism runs deeper than ceremony.
In the world situation we're in right now, it's necessary to have more conscripts, and I think that women should contribute to that equally as men do. So actually I think it's a positive change, but I do think that a lot of women as well as men that might be forced to get into the military, it hasn't been like that in many years. I think it'll be a change.
Starting July 1st, Denmark will require women to take part in conscription screenings, placing them on equal footing with men for the first time.
There are different things that they need to improve, especially in terms of equipment. Right now it's made for men, so perhaps like the rucksacks are like a bit too large and the uniforms are large as well, but I do know that they are working on it at the moment, and I think it's going to be something that they're going to achieve.
Volunteers like Katrine and Alberte are already helping to shape the future of a more inclusive Danish military. Colonel Kenneth Strom leads Denmark's conscription program and says the change reflects both strategic needs and political will.
I think it's very good for the Danish military because, war is active in the world right now, and we need to force our military in Denmark. So I think it's good.
The reform comes in response to current security challenges and is designed to expand Denmark's combat capability.
Well, today 24% of the conscripts are females, but they are joining on a voluntary basis. From 1st of July, they will be obligated to show up at the Defense Day and on an equal basis as for men during the conscription period. Well, it's based on a political decision and a political agreement made by the parties, and obviously it's based on the current security situation in order to get more combat power and have those skills that are needed for either the Army, Navy, Air Force, or even the Special Operations Forces.
On the streets of Copenhagen, the move has been largely welcomed as a step toward true equality.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's great that we're doing equal things in all ways, both in military but also in jobs and everything. If we want to be equal, it should both be in military and private and in all our job functions. So I think it's a really good thing.
In Denmark, equality is no longer just a principle. It's now a shared responsibility.